There have been a considerable number of sightings of the Mp-443 pistol in Ukraine over the past 2 months. Unsurprising, as it's the Russian Armed Forces issue sidearm. Introduced in 2012, large-scale issue of the pistol reportedly began in 2016. The pistols have been seen in holsters and chest rigs of Russian troops in Ukraine, alongside substantial numbers of the classic Makarov PM and even a few Stechkin APS. The Mp-443 was developed at the Izhevsky mechanical plant by a team led by Vladimir Yerygin. Izhevsky now falls under the Kalashnikov concern banner, commonly known as the Yerygin pistol or PYA. It was codenamed the Grach or Rook during the Russian Army pistol trials, with the weapon given the Russian military index number 6P35. Work on the pistol began in the early 90s, initially to fulfill a Soviet Army requirement for a new pistol. Work continued throughout the 1990s, and the pistol was finally selected in 2003. The Mp-443 service pistol has a steel frame and slide. It uses the Browning short recoil operated tilting barrel action, and has a double action single action trigger. It has a pair of ambidextrous frame mounted safety levers either side of the frame, but the pistol does not have a decocking mechanism and has a semi-shrouded hammer. We're lucky enough to have an example here to examine, courtesy of Cold War Collectibles. The pistol we're examining here is actually an MP-446 Viking, a commercial variant of the Mp-443, sold under the Recoil name. This example is a non-firing pistol deactivated to UK spec, but perfectly illustrates the working and disassembly of the pistol. The pistol strips in much the same way as other Browning pistol derivatives. The takedown pin is removed, and the slide is slid forward, and the barrel, recoil spring and guide rod can be removed. The frame of the Mp-446 differs from the Mp-443 in that it's made of a polymer rather than all metal, as in the service pistol. The Mp-446 has a slightly different barrel profile, with more material machined from the barrel of the civilian pistol to prevent the firing of Russian 7N21 +P+ 9x19 service rounds, which are said to be armour-piercing with hardened steel cores. Another notable feature of the pistol is the magazine, which is a double-stack, double-feed, rather than a conventional single-feed magazine. The purpose of this is to increase feed reliability. The magazine itself holds 17 or 18 rounds, depending on the variant. Here's a closer look at the pistol disassembled. It's interesting to see how scalloped the recoil spring guide actually is, perhaps to reduce the weapon's weight. To reassemble, the recoil spring is placed back on the guide rod and replaced under the barrel. The barrel and recoil spring assembly can then be placed back into the slide. The slide then slides onto the frame and the takedown slide lock pin can be placed back into the frame, and the weapon can be function checked. The Mp-443 is predominantly issued to officers, senior enlisted personnel, NCOs and various special forces units. In Ukraine, we've seen them in the hands of Russian Regular Army, VDV and Chechen units, including the Chechen SOBR, a Spetsnaz unit of the Russian National Guard. We have a number of very good photos of a single Russian operator who is believed to be operating in the east, though he's often been said to be a member of the VDV Spetsnaz, and his kit is sometimes said to have been captured at Hostomel. He's been seen carrying an MP-443 in his load-bearing equipment, tucked in behind some pouches on his chest rig. The pistols are occasionally seen with lanyards and often in thermoplastic moulded holsters, which are commonly seen either attached to chest rigs or carried at the hip. A number of captured examples have also been seen in Ukrainian hands. One thing to bear in mind with a visual survey like this one is that, as with our earlier video on the Savage Arms rifles used in Ukraine, it's often difficult to identify specific units and locations for these photographs, because they are shared and reshared on various social media platforms, and in many cases the original creator of the imagery has chosen not to state the locations for operational security reasons. But photos and videos like these give us some idea of the types of units and personnel who are carrying the pistols in Ukraine. Thank you to my colleague Abdullah of Kuiper Armory and friend of the channel Paul for their help filming this video. Thanks to Dixie Mauser for helping to collect some photographs of the pistols in use. And special thanks to Jip of Cold War Collectibles for letting us film items from his collection. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider supporting us via Patreon. We have lots of perks over there to say thank you for your support. Sharing the videos with friends really helps the channel to grow. Thanks again for watching. Catch you in the next one.